The kiss wasn't supposed to mean anything. That was the first thing he said to me. We were standing outside my apartment, late at night, the street quiet except for the sound of his breathing. He looked nervous. Not the usual confident version of him. This was different. "I need a favor," he added. I laughed softly. "That's never a good sentence." He didn't smile back. "I'm serious." Something in his voice made my chest tighten. I unlocked the door and let him in. He didn't sit. Just stood there, pacing like he was trying to work up the courage to jump off a cliff. "My family thinks I'm getting married," he said suddenly. I blinked. "What?" "They picked a girl," he continued. "They've been pressuring me for months. Dinner invites, phone calls. She's perfect for you. All that." I frowned. "You never told me this." "I didn't want to," he admitted, "because I don't want that life." I leaned against the counter. "Then say no." He laughed, bitter. "You don't know my family." He stopped pacing and finally looked at me. "They won't stop unless they believe I'm already taken." I didn't like where this was going. "Okay," I said carefully. So, he said, taking a breath. "I told them I have a boyfriend." The room went quiet. I stared at him. "You're straight." "I know. You've said that many times." "I know," he repeated, rubbing the back of his neck. But it was the only thing that worked. They backed off instantly. A pause. "And now," he added, "they want to meet him." My heart skipped. "Meet who?" He looked at me then. Really looked at me. "You." I laughed. Out loud. "No. I'm serious." "Absolutely not. Just hear me out." "No," I said again. "You don't get to casually drop fake boyfriend on me like that." "It wouldn't be real," he said quickly. "Just pretending. Just for a weekend. I'll handle everything." I crossed my arms. "You're asking me to lie to your family." "I'm asking you to help me," he said. "You're the only person I trust." That word landed harder than it should have. I looked away. "And what happens when they leave?" I asked. "You just go back to being straight?" His jaw tightened. "That's always been the plan. Always." I felt something twist in my chest, but I ignored it. "Why me?" I asked quietly. He hesitated. "Because you know me," he said. "And because they'll believe it." "Why?" "Because we already act like a couple," he said before he could stop himself. Silence. My heart started pounding. "That's not true," I said. He swallowed. "We live together. We cook together. We know each other's routines. You know when I'm lying. I know when you're not okay." He took a step closer. "And because if I'm going to lie," he added softly, "I want it to feel real enough to be convincing." I met his eyes. "Careful," I said. "You don't get to say things like that and pretend they don't mean anything." "I'm not pretending," he replied. "I'm just not naming it." That scared me more than anything. I turned away, pacing now. "And what about boundaries?" I asked. "What happens when they expect us to act like boyfriends?" His voice dropped. "We do." I froze. "You mean?" "Hand-holding," he said quickly. "Sitting close. Maybe a kiss." My breath caught. "A kiss?" I repeated. "Just for show," he said. "Nothing else." I turned back to him. "You don't get to experiment with me and call it pretending." "I'm not experimenting," he said. "I'm desperate." Our eyes locked. "I won't let this hurt you," he added. "I promise." I laughed softly. "You can't promise that." He stepped closer. Not touching. Just close enough that I could feel the warmth of him. "Please," he said. "Just help me get through this." I searched his face. The fear. The pressure. The truth he wasn't saying out loud. And against my better judgment, I nodded. "One weekend," I said. "That's it." Relief flooded his face. "Thank you," he breathed. Then he hesitated. "There's one more thing." I sighed. "What now?" "If we're going to do this," he said, voice low, "we can't look like we're pretending." My heart skipped. "What does that mean?" He didn't answer right away. Instead, he stepped closer. and lifted his hand, stopping just inches from mine. "Can you handle that?" he asked. I swallowed. "I don't know," I admitted. He nodded slowly. "Then neither do I." And in that moment I realized this wasn't just fake dating. This was the beginning of something neither of us was ready for. The moment his family arrived, everything changed. They hugged him first. Then they looked at me. "So this is him," his mother said, smiling too widely. I felt his hand slip into mine. Not tight, not forced, warm. My body reacted before my mind did. He leaned in, close enough that only I could hear him. "Just breathe," he whispered. "I've got you." I nodded. That was the problem. It already felt like he did. The weekend moved fast. Too fast. Shared meals. Inside jokes. Stories about his childhood that he'd never told me before. Every time he spoke, he'd glance at me, like he was checking if I was still there. Every time his family wasn't watching, he pulled away. That push and pull was exhausting. That night, we were given one room, one bed. I stood frozen in the doorway. "They booked the house," his sister said cheerfully. "Couples share." He laughed nervously. "Yeah, of course." The door closed behind us. Silence. "We don't have to sleep close," he said quickly. "I can take the edge." I shook my head. "They'll notice." He sighed. "You're right." We lay down, stiff, facing opposite directions. Minutes passed. Then he turned. "Are you okay?" he asked. "No," I admitted. "But I'm still here." He went quiet. "Thank you," he said softly. I turned too. Our faces were closer than I expected. In the dim light, he looked different. More open, less guarded. "They believe us," he said. "Do you?" I asked before I could stop myself. He didn't answer right away. "I believe," he said slowly, "that I feel safer when you're near me." My chest tightened. "That's not fake," I whispered. He swallowed. "I know." There was a knock at the door. His mother's voice followed. "Good night, boys." His hand tightened around mine. Then, quietly, he leaned in and pressed a kiss to my cheek. Soft, brief, but deliberate. My breath caught. "That wasn't part of the plan," I whispered. "I know," he replied. "But she was watching." He didn't pull away immediately. Neither did I. Our foreheads rested together. The air felt heavy. "If we're going to do this," he said, voice low, "we should do it right." My heart raced. "You're sure?" I asked. "No," he said honestly. "But I want to." That was all it took. I leaned in first, slow, giving him time to stop me. He didn't. Instead, his hand slid gently to my waist. Not claiming, just grounding. Our lips met. Not rushed. Not desperate. Warm. Connected. Like we were both trying to memorize the moment. He kissed me like he was afraid I'd disappear. When we pulled back, his eyes were dark. "That didn't feel fake," I said. He exhaled shakily. "No," he admitted. "It didn't." We lay back down, closer now. Still not touching much. But everything felt different. And as I stared at the ceiling, one thought wouldn't leave my mind. If that kiss was pretending, what would the real one feel like? The morning after the kiss felt heavier than the night itself. We didn't talk about it. Not at breakfast. Not during the drive. Not even when his family smiled at us like we were something solid. But everything had changed. His hand stayed in mine longer than necessary. His thumb brushed my knuckles when no one was looking. Every touch lingered. And every time our eyes met, there was fear there. That night, after his family went to bed, he found me outside on the porch. "You're avoiding me," he said quietly. "I'm giving you space," I replied. He shook his head. "That's not what this is." I leaned against the railing. "You kissed me, and now you're pretending it didn't happen." "I'm pretending I'm not terrified," he corrected. I turned to him. "Of what?" He swallowed. "Of wanting this," he said. "Of wanting you." The words landed hard. "This was supposed to be fake," he continued. "A lie I could walk away from. But now it feels real," I finished. He nodded. And real things have consequences, I added. He stepped closer. I know. I searched his face. What happens when your family leaves? I asked. When this weekend is over? He didn't answer. That was enough. I won't be your secret, I said softly. I won't be something you only choose when no one's watching. I'm not asking you to be, he said quickly. Then what are you asking? He took a breath. I'm asking you to give me one honest moment, he said. No pretending. No audience. My heart raced. He reached out slowly, like he was asking permission. I didn't move away. His hand rested at my waist, warm and steady. This, he said quietly, is real to me. Then he kissed me, not like before. This time there was no rush, no fear of being seen. His lips moved against mine with certainty, as he had finally stopped fighting himself. I felt it in the way he held me, not tight, not desperate, just present. When he pulled back, his forehead rested against mine. I can't go back to lying, he whispered. Not after this. My chest tightened. Then don't, I said. He closed his eyes. They'll ask questions, he said. My family, my friends. I know. And things will change. I know. He opened his eyes again. But losing you would change me more. Silence filled the space between us. Then, from inside the house, his mother's voice drifted down the hallway. He stiffened. This was the moment. He could step back, laugh it off, end it cleanly. Instead, he laced his fingers through mine and walked back inside. His family looked up. His mother smiled. Everything okay? He didn't let go of my hand. Yes, he said. Then, after a pause, he added, and I need to say something. My heart pounded. I meant what I told you, he continued, voice steady. This isn't pretend. He's not a phase. He's my choice. The room went silent. I squeezed his hand. Whatever happened next, he wasn't hiding. His mother stared at us. Then slowly, she nodded. Thank you for being honest, she said. He exhaled, like he'd been holding his breath his whole life. Later that night, back in our room, he pulled me into his arms. This is still scary, he admitted. I smiled softly. Real things usually are. He kissed me again, warm, slow, sure. And this time, there was no pretending left to do. If this story touched you, please like the video and subscribe for more heartfelt stories.